All right, let's talk about back to school season. You know the commercials, right? All happy kids, shiny new backpacks. But if you're a parent of a child with special needs, you know it's often a whole different story. It can feel less like a fresh start and more like you're just bracing for impact. Today, we're going to get real about why this time is so tough and, way more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
Okay, let's just put this right here, right at the beginning, because it is the most important thing you're going to hear today. This idea isn't some fluffy, nice-to-have concept. It's not a luxury. Taking care of yourself is the core strategy for being the parent, the advocate, and the champion your child needs you to be.
So why is it that seeing those yellow buses again can bring on this wave of dread? It's really not just about buying pencils and notebooks, is it? For so many of us, it's a trigger. It opens a door to a whole flood of really difficult memories and anxieties from all the school years that came before.
I mean, does any of this sound familiar? That pit that forms in your stomach when you think about walking into another IEP meeting? The anxiety about a new teacher who just might not get your kid? These aren't just vague worries. They are echoes. They are the ghosts of very real, very exhausting battles that you have already fought.
And I want you to just let that sink in for a second. This is not an exaggeration. This is based on actual research. The level of constant high alert, the unending advocacy, the emotional weight, it has a physiological impact on your body similar to what soldiers experience in combat. So if you feel it deeply, know this, your feelings are incredibly valid.
All that stress, year after year, it built into something much bigger than just a few bad memories. We're not talking about one bad incident. We're talking about something deeper. A condition that experts have a name for, complex trauma. And you know, just being able to give it a name, that's a powerful first step to getting a handle on it.
See, unlike the trauma that comes from a single big event, this is the slow burn. It's what happens after years of fighting for services, of dealing with people's judgments, of watching your own child struggle. It is the cumulative effect of your nervous system being stuck on high alert for a very, very long time.
And please, hear this loud and clear. If your heart starts pounding when you see an email from the school pop up, or if you're lying awake at 3 a.m. worrying, that is not a character flaw. That is not weakness. That's your body's survival system doing exactly what it's been trained to do based on everything you've been through. It's trying to protect you.
A lot of times, our bodies are the first to wave the red flag. This kind of chronic stress isn't just a feeling. It literally gets into your physiology. Those headaches that just won't quit, the stomach that's always in knots, that's not in your head. That is your body's alarm system screaming that the load is just too heavy.
And what about emotionally? You might feel like you have a hair trigger, like the smallest little thing can unleash a massive wave of anger or tears. What's happening there is your nervous system, which is just swimming in stress hormones, is reacting to a memory of a past threat as if it's happening all over again right now.
And all this leads to how we act, right? This is what it looks like when your coping capacity is just completely maxed out. You start putting off opening that email. You might snap at your partner or your kids. It's a sign that your brain has shifted priorities. It's all about survival now.
Okay, so just recognizing these signs is huge, but now let's pivot to what we can do about it. And the most powerful tool you have is connection. But, and this is a huge but, it's not just about finding people to talk to. It's about finding the right people.
I want you to start paying really close attention to how you feel after you talk to someone about what's going on. Do you walk away feeling understood and maybe even a little more capable? Or do you just feel more riled up and drained than before? The whole point of support is to lift you up, not drag you down deeper.
And there is such a big difference between a vent session and a support session. Venting is necessary, we all gotta do it, but a group that only ever vents can just keep you stuck in a cycle of frustration. What you're really looking for is that sweet spot, a place that gets it, that validates how hard it is, and then helps you ask, okay, so what can we do next?
So, where do you find these magical, solution-focused people? Well, you have to be a little intentional. Seek out those online groups that are really focused on problem solving. Connect with your local disability organizations. And honestly, finding a therapist who truly understands the world of special needs families can be an absolute game changer.
So, once you start building that network of support around you, the next layer is building up your own internal resilience. And look, real self-care isn't about grand, expensive gestures. It's about the small, consistent things you do every day to regulate your own nervous system.
And it really does start with the absolute basics. You've heard it a million times. You can't pour from an empty cup. And I know, when you're stressed out, sleep and food are the first things to go out the window. But that just throws more fuel on the fire. Even something as simple as a 10-minute walk can help your body literally burn off those stress hormones and hit a reset button.
Now, what about those moments when the stress hits you like a ton of bricks? You see that email in your inbox. Before you even open it, take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to breathe deeply. It can literally stop that panic response in its tracks. And another huge one, set boundaries. Decide you're only checking school emails at 4 p.m. every day. That puts you back in control of your energy.
And please remember this, you are a whole person. Your entire identity is not special needs parent. Connecting with the parts of you that have nothing to do with any of this, your hobbies, your interests, the music you love, that isn't an indulgence. That is how you refill your tank so you can keep going.
Okay, so we've looked at the why, the what, and the how. Now it's time to put all these pieces together. This is about creating a real plan that can shift you from just barely surviving the school year to actually thriving through it.
And the key thing to remember here is that none of this is a quick fix. This isn't just about getting through September. This whole journey is a marathon, not a sprint. The goal is to build a foundation for your own well-being that's strong enough to support you for the long, long haul.
Which brings us right back around to the most powerful truth of all. Every single moment you invest in your own health, your own sanity, is a direct investment in your child. You are giving them the incredible gift of a parent who has the energy, the clarity, and the resilience to be their absolute best champion.
So, I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Don't think about trying to overhaul your entire life tomorrow. Just think small. What is one tiny, achievable thing you can do just for yourself this week? Maybe it's a 10-minute walk without your phone. Maybe it's just closing your eyes and listening to one full song. What is that one small thing for you?